Hey everybody, TeacherPlays here. Back at it with more Final Fantasy. Streamed it for about 3 hours last night, and
Mid
it was a
finished
little bit of
sending
a
half the
slog, so I
hideaway
thought I'd
traipsing
hop in.
across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that, in those words.
She did, yes.
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Alright.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Is that the thing Terms help?
Obelith, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
That's super helpful.
Too late.
You in a hurry at all, are ya? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens.
You have to train someone.
For ya. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obelith.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
My dear boy, my journey to Canberra has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of the strongbox with us, but his considerable knowledge of the going on in the free cities, by which I then knew the endeavor of a certain young friend of yours. Though I, for one, believe Miss Telemon's project to be quite the valiant enterprise, doubt the Canverian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyards, no matter how deserted. Excuse me, and if rumor has already reached my friend, it may not be long before the guild masters are rapping at our door. Which is why I pen you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gaff for a moon or two, that he might keep watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill, and warn us of any impending attack. I trust that you will give this proposal your full consideration. It's a very formal letter.
Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Sid's legacy. This is the hideaway that he destroyed? Or the Titan destroyed, perhaps?
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged.
Seems like this whole
Cannot
chapter was
stop
just
until
like a
everyone at
touchstone
Crystal
with
is gone,
your
and
friends
their
and
thirst for
family.
ether with them.
Make you care about them.
The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goose.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goot.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
New map, open it up, perhaps? New hunts? Maybe. Seems like it. Onward. New chapter, there we go. Finally. Oh, it's not a new map. There's a side mission there.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. The new boy.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars. Till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Is that the town?
This one for those
Yeah,
living
that's
outside
cool.
the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
Oh, sweet. Oh, it doesn't really hurt them. Let's get out. Off.
Soil and stone!
I wish I had more closing things like Phoenix Shift. That would be better. But alas, I don't.
So what do you think?
Hello, Sellsword.
Really? It's as bad as that?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road.
Oh, what about this fearsome-looking fellow?
This seems like a scam.
Equal to the task?
Oh, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out. Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker, but I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
We may have seen our share of action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms to boldly brave an ambush.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say? Will you help us out? Chances are they'll come for you either way. But if you promise to lend us a hand, at least you'll pocket a reward for your troubles.
Okay.
Well, if I'm going to have...
You've clearly got a fight.
We're lucky now. Hoping to make a heavy purse in Bocklad. Reckon he won't...
All right.
Nope. You just put an end to those bandits.
This is suspicious. But whatever. So I watched a movie that I've seen before last night called Hot Tub Time Machine. And I just love that stuff. Like, just stupid, irreverent comedy. It doesn't take itself seriously. And it helps that a lot of it was in the 80s, because that's like my music. I was born in the 80s, but I can't say I ever really experienced it. not see that double swing coming. So now I have Poison's Top Dirty DB stuck in my head, so if I start singing, I apologize, everybody. I know you don't want to see it. Listen to me sing. But I really feel I would have been at home in the 80s. Other than the lack of video games. More enemies. But if you get a chance, check it out. It's on Amazon Prime. I'm gonna maybe watch the second one today. The second one's not nearly as good, but the first one is just so dumb. It's awesome. That Rising Flames does a lot of damage. I love it. I also forgot to look up builds and stuff for Final Fantasy. I was gonna do that last night.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart?
Now, are there anything small hidden little things? I don't think it has much of that in this game. Doesn't look like it. Gotta break through this. But I really think, like, what's the last really funny comedy that came out? Like, you look at the early 2000s to 2015.
Seems we found ourselves the right man for the
So
job.
many good raw comedies came out. Old School Hangover, Wedding Crashers, The Anchormans. But I can't think of the last really funny movie to come out.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that
Bridesmaids
to us.
was great.
After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about. Here.
These guys are weird. I also want to know, last time that we were talking about, like, fighting
There's no need to be so
in that
rude,
town.
brother.
They were going to go to war, and
What
I don't know.
if we want his help again next time?
Yeah, they're trying to be tricky. Get card. A reference to Get Smart, perhaps? Alright, let's keep going. I hope I get to fight Bahamut, but I hope I don't fight Bahamut, because I like Bahamut.
Area when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold. At least. The path continues on the other side.
6 desert roses. Well, thank you. These things remind me of, like, with their swords, almost like Protoss from StarCraft, if you guys know what that is. Man, think of all the IPs Activision Blizzard has, like, kind of messed up. Actually, StarCraft 2 was pretty good, except for the Protoss campaign. The human campaign and the Zerg campaign was awesome. But I didn't care for the ending. I love Jim Raynor. He's one of my favorites. One of my favorite, they also make really good trailers and cinematics. You have to give that to Blizzard. Diablo 4 was pretty good, but people are really upset with all the, like, endgame stuff, which I don't care about. I don't really play endgame stuff in games. Wow. The Final Sin. That's cool.
This is the Mechas.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
That reminds me of, like,
we're not far from Bokland.
Apparently after the Roman Empire fell, a lot of people thought, like, giants built the aqueducts.
Keep our wits about us.
We always assume as a society that we're always progressing, but that hasn't been the case always for mankind. There have been dips in technological advancement. You look at the Islamic world after the invasion of Bhutan, of the Mongols, things like that. The Dark Ages after Rome fell. So it's like, of course you see these things and you can create like a religion around them. That makes sense. Now it's a little bit more practical in here where they have magic and stuff and you can see it.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
Oh, he doesn't like that.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it. And I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Grieger, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
Ooh.
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress?
Oh.
She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sambrek, Prince Dion.
Women have more power than you think. She's working behind the scenes.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
Because she hates dominance and icons.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure
What does she mean,
blood stain
base-born?
the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
Like, if it's his son, how's he base-born? Maybe he's adopted? So it's kind of a new map, but not really.
We just need to hug the coast.
That is cool looking.
Ready, go?
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do
The Hell Guru.
to hold on to join side. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle-hardened.
Whoa, Helgru, chill.
It's not as if we can
I just wanted whatever gift was there. Okay, now you have to die. You hurt Ambrosia. Get over here, Helgru. I'm gonna make this painful. This is what you get. Couldn't just let me get my item. Ow.
Nice try.
Too slow.
Punk. That's what he gets for hurting Ambrosia. Yeah! Dude, the jumping is fun. These guys will know better than to mess with me.
More refugees.
They're all making for the crystalline dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
That's interesting. We're creating humanitarian crises. Good. Crises?
I can walk from here.
The Brockland Market.
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
I wonder if there's a merchant up to the left.
Let me carry your goods.
What are you looking for?
I don't know. What are you looking for? I guess I can start buying these. I have so much money.
Many thanks. You've a discerning eye.
Out of my sight, wretch. I've no use for a brand.
Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays.
Profiteering.
You're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
Looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that.
Can't you make an exception? Not for the likes of you. At least he's honest.
Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
Come taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
No, thank you. No peaches today.
Don't find anything of this
Reminds me of the line from Face Off. Peaches.
Caravan stops next.
I could eat a peach for hours. Of course, he's referring to something else.
Juicy pears.
Hey, buddy.
Ah, good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Goots. Just tell us what happened.
It's betrayed us, Pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where! I've got a pal in Bock lad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure no one else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo, then.
And the other on our purses.
Jug of snake spit for the road?
Snake spit? Must be alcohol of some kind. Oh, I was trying to jump over the kid. Red chocobo. There it is. And baby. Talk chocobo to me.
It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain. Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
All
So
that
the
makes
children
sense.
are stealing passes to sell on the black market.
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us?
Sure.
You want to get your pass back?
Why not?
And we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and two birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion, Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
Oh, now we have a caller.
The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
Out of my sight, wretch.
I hate that that's as high as he can jump. I don't know why it bothers me so much.
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah, Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
People that steal stuff, I just infuriates me that you feel entitled to other people's things.
Have a word with her.
Drives me crazy.
Thank you. We will.
Get out of the way, Jill. Jeez.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
You should come with me.
Fishmonger.
Fish for sale! Fresh sorted and smoked! Can I interest you? Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know then. For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it. I get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
All right, then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
Come, taste my peaches! They're sweet as nectar!
Excuse me, do you mind if I ask you something?
Can't stop you.
I was just wondering if
Punk.
anyone has asked you to do anything out of the ordinary recently.
Anything you grown-ups ever ask us to do is shut up and go away.
That's
Guess
true.
what I'm about to
That's
tell
true,
you
kid.
to do?
Sorry. I'll leave you alone.
I'll take the large one.
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
Jug of snake spit.
I don't know why I'm yawning so much. Oh,
What do you want?
I
don't have any money.
I only woke
It's
up a
all right.
couple
We're
hours
not
ago.
going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Honza, he said he got a job doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
go find Hansa. It's a good name.
Peaches and pears.
Beets and beans, peaches and pears.
That's that then.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings. He wouldn't have noticed if we robbed his boots off him.
Well, I say we found our people.
We haven't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now. What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
Don't make me chase him.
So that was Hansa, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do.
Daddy.
Did you see a boy run past?
Stole
There was
something.
a boy.
Chocobo pan.
Thank you.
Oh, shit. Cornered.
It's all right, Hunter. I'm not going to hurt you.
Hansa.
I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hansa.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him!
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo.
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister? Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just her back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the Cast Stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hansa's a good lad. I don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
I'm sorry.
Oh, where is it?
So, what's the plan?
What else? We find the cast stones, and we crush them. You get your trader's pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
All right then.
All right then. Honza, where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Leitney's Cleft.
To Leitney's Cleft, then.
Leitney's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
Alright. Let's go kill this dude. Or these dudes. Or these people. That are preying on the innocent.
That's that then.
And not innocent alike.
Daddy!
Lock the cellar. Jump over the gate. Oh. He doesn't even say anything, he just points at me. Okay.
You should have minded your...
The mini blades! It's over.
I doubt these were the ringleaders.
Yeah,
At least we know we're on the
that
right
was
track.
way too easy for it to be the ringleaders. Let's keep moving. Oh. We got a mage. Gotta get him first.
More foot soldiers.
Fewer now.
It's not a very hidden lair.
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells.
Especially the little ones. That Hans has got nimble fingers, all right.
That's creepy.
It will be a shame when they chop them off. But till then, let's make the most of it.
Scum.
The leaders of the cast stones, I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Theodore's kind of cool.
I'm ready.
Fuck! That guard from Boklad! Kill him! Kill them all! It's over!
we go. So chaining the dodges works really well too. Seems like.
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses. And traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and, be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
Can we just fast travel back there? We can. There you go, Eloise.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way, I trust?
Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell. Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goots's pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on.
Of course.
Thank you.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly. Would it now? Sid. Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor.
The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
Crimson Compass, okay.
What is it?
El has friends in high places, while I have associates in, lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
I shall bear it with pride.
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe onward journey. Goots's pass should secure you a place on the caravan, but if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say, 9 million?
We'll try the caravan.
Didn't we just give away things that were worth like millions of talons. Like the breath of lightning. I don't really use the lightning guy much.
Right then. Let's get this back to Goose.
Oh my god, more side missions. You guys.
Pardon me, but would you... That well-notched steel and impressive physique. Might you be convinced to offer me...
How exactly do you...
Well, being something of a scholar, and should you well...
Okay, he wants me to go look at the ruins. Sure.
But where...
Along the... Quickly!
Wait.
Okay, then we gotta go... I think there's one back this way.
I bet.
Yeah.
Sure he doesn't get himself killed.
Dun, 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 dun,
If our new arrivals
Now I just need to see you
brought
back
any
getting...
coin
Bad news. Good, actually. Only trouble is, the serving girl's still new to the job, so I... What exactly? I've come... So...
Sure, I'll go tell people. That he got a new bottle of wine. I think that's what he said.
I've been asked to find Aldrich.
That's me right now.
The innkeeper sent me.
Good night.
Get this mission from this person.
I see you've been of some assistance to Eloise. Perhaps you can extend me the same kindness?
Perhaps. What would I be doing?
Finding someone. You see, I've been out now.
Sure.
Any idea?
"30 renown." Let's go talk to these people first.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Peaches and pears.
Come on, come on!
The caravan stops next to the checkpoint.
Hey, some dude's got some wine. Go find it. Go drink it.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Let us through.
I'm looking for Bola.
Well, you found him.
The innkeeper sent me.
Oh,
Hold on. I wonder if the innkeeper might spare a cup of that wine.
You did all that so we could have a cup. Love it.
Jug of snake spit for the road?
Bum, 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 bum.
Out of my sight, wretch.
Oh, don't be a dink. You said the same thing like 10 times every time we walked by you.
If our new arrivals had brought...
I spoke to your friend.
That's fantastic news. It's been a while since we... And the way I see it, that wine...
How so?
Well, I wouldn't be serving anything but slop. And then there's Milan, who always sends customers my way. Those three are the backbone of Boklad. Lose any one of them, and without the market, I wouldn't have a single customer.
And what was that?
That's actually good,
Shoulder to lean on.
way to think of it.
I'd better...
I hear you had me carrying... If I'd have known, I would have sold the thing and lived like a lord. I'll settle for a cup, though, if you're in a sharing mood.
A goat and 60 blood. Bottle between the four of us might not be enough to drown him.
Here they are, the three pillars of Boklad. Sit yourselves down, gentlemen. The woes of the world may be monstrous in many, never a true.
Jeez, look at those drumsticks. Those are huge. Quest complete. Nice. Alright, let's go kill what needs killing in the south, and then we're good. He didn't offer me a cup, though. I'm just pointing that out. Oh.
That's that then.
That's like, I want to look at the world map to see if there's more side missions. No. Okay, good.
There are no crystals here.
Have you seen this, Elsword?
Just information.
Now you...
Which way did he go?
I buggered off down the road, I expect.
That was a weird reaction. Maybe because I was skipping forward.
Why am I not surprised?
You'll hand over your coin if you know what's good for you.
Did he heal there? I wonder if they're gonna adopt more of this style in the Final Fantasy, the next part of the Final Fantasy remake, or keep it kind of the same.
You hurt?
Happily not, good sir. Thanks to your timely intervention. More importantly, we have arrived. Now, feast your colossal vessels, dashed from the very airships.
Oh, they were sky airships. That's
Very
cool.
little oblige me if you would. Though we ourselves find fallen ruins to be nigh indestructible, whatever gouged the final sin from the rock cleaved clean through the structure you see before you.
Huh.
A tantalizing mystery, no doubt. But merely
That's actually a good point.
Countless in come, good sir.
He's just like, come on.
He's passionate. I'll give him that.
Almost no point getting on my chocobo for just 100 meters, but... or yards. Sorry, not meters.
You deserve a rest.
We don't want any trouble.
Neither do I. I'm looking for...
Well, we haven't... Yes, we have. Those ones.
Maybe he found his thieves.
Mum won't let me near them. She said there's... Shh, I only...
I'd listen to your...
Huh. Alright. Let's go save this dude. Climbed up over here, it said. Oh, he can do that, but he can only jump like this.
Their stolen wares all the way out here.
Well, it is goblins.
I think we found our thieves. They don't look happy to see me.
was almost about to feel sorry for the Goblin Prince, saying he can't even do anything. Because I'm attaching so fast, I just parry his attack. Oh, there we go. Whoa! Okay. Just had to kill the one. That seems odd.
Let's get this over with.
Stop! Don't kill him, he's just protecting his home.
Joseph? So the boy was right.
I don't know you.
Your porter friend sent me to find you. She was worried you might have got yourself killed.
Have I been gone that long? It wasn't hard finding the thieves. The problem was knowing what to do with them when I did.
I take it things are more complicated than they appear.
I'd all but ruled out bandits before I even left the market. You know why that is? Because our thieves had no interest in gold or gems, or anything they couldn't eat for that matter. Add to that the rumors of goblins in the area, and the mystery practically solved itself. I soon found their cozy little homestead and all the missing food. I launched myself at them, full of righteous fury, but their leader was the only one who moved to meet me. The others, they huddled around that food, ready to die protecting it. They stole because it was that or starvation. I've been there myself, back when times were hard.
So you spared them? And earned their trust into the bargain by the look of it.
These goblins aren't native to the area. They don't know how to survive such barren lands, so I've been teaching them. And once they've learned to hunt and forage, they won't be fool enough to risk their necks in Boklad.
I'm impressed. I didn't know goblins could be reasoned with.
Do me a favor. Let the porter know I'm safe. I'll head back to the market once my work here is done. Oh, and don't mention the goblins. I don't want people coming here brandishing pitchforks. Not now this lot have sworn off thieving.
Look at that thing.
Your secret's safe with me.
That's a don't judge the book by a cover, eh?
Thank you.
Okay, let's head this way. Get whatever's up here. There you go, that was a jump.
Bet you're all ready.
Now we're about to fight more goblins.
All right then.
Ooh, it's a roughhouser. Ow! Punk. Easy. Let's see what other lore this guy has to give us. Lock the cellar door and baby, and talk dirty to me.
You're going to get yourself killed. Oh, that would not do. That would not do at all. Not when such majesty stretches out before us. Behold, the final sin in all its glory. As Moss tells us, a battle was fought here in ancient times. A battle of such ferocity that it tore a great crater in the very land upon which it was waged. In reaching for their holy sanctum, did man enrage the gods, and great was the vengeance that was rained down upon him. Alas, the full truth of the matter is lost to time, though I live in hope that I might see it discovered. But we must not dwell upon such things. There is more yet to see. Onward! History awaits!
Jeez, we gotta go further this way. This is where we came from? Yeah.
Come on.
Doesn't turn very well. Alright, I'm gonna use some ultimates on these guys. Or they're not ultimates, but you know what I mean.
Oh no. He's really got himself into trouble this time.
Oh, I forgot about that. It's been a while since I fought one of these guys. See, how can you not think Protoss with those weapons? Well, that was an important stun. He's about to do something good. I'm surprised I got that off. Imagine if that guy hadn't picked me to defend him. He'd be in trouble.
Still in one piece.
It would seem so. Once more I am in your debt. And once more you impress me with your prowess.
Then stop running off.
These were no ordinary foes, but ones we in the field call echoes. Though Moss the Chronicler concurs with the legends in attributing the fall of Zemeckis to a wrath wrought upon mankind by the gods, he offers little in the way of explanation. Could the ruins we see before us here, in all their elaborate beauty, perhaps suggest an answer? Could the construction of such miraculous edifices have been considered an encroachment upon the province of the divine? Alas, all is mere speculation. But one day, perhaps, I will learn the truth.
Not if you keep running headfirst into trouble.
You are right, of course. And not only have you plucked me repeatedly from the jaws of death, you have proven yourself a willing audience to my ramblings.
Glad to help, but didn't you say you came here to investigate something?
I fear I may have rather overstated the case on that front. In truth, a captive ear was all I really desired. You see, even my fellow scholars have grown somewhat weary of my musings of late. And so I came upon the idea of purchasing a companion. A captive audience, if you will.
That's what this was all about.
I am afraid so. And now, my good man, it is high time we returned whence we came.
Fine. Just don't go running off this time.
And so...
Well, at least it brought us back here. That's good.
Here, your reward for humoring my selfish whims, plus a little extra for the trouble I have put you to.
Upheaval. Cooldown time, that's pretty good. I wish we could carry more amulets. We're wearing 1,000,000 seals, so why not?
This is everything.
Water for hire. Best served.
Joseph's fine. He's
A good thing.
Alright, all those side missions done. Okay, I think I'm gonna end it there, everybody. I just wanted to play it a little bit. I was hoping that something interesting would happen, but guess not. Thanks for joining me. This has been Teacher Plays. Class dismissed.